G'day, welcome to Art with Alison. Okay, today I'm going to be doing a Christmassy themed painting on a 12 by 12 deep edge canvas. Anyway, I'll pop this over there for the time being. I'm using this little silicone cup. It just holds 100 mils and it might be enough. If not, I'll put a bit more in afterwards. The paints that we've got today, this one here is the Amsterdam titanium white, and this has been mixed with Floetrol, and I've got it not very thick today. It makes the tiniest of mounds, and it's just, yeah, mix it with Floetrol until I get it to the consistency that I want, adding a little bit of Floetrol at a time. Some people have been asking me for my ratios, but I've really stopped doing that because some paints require more Floetrol than others. In fact, I think I might just pop a little bit more Floetrol in that one because it's a little bit thicker. Now you're probably going to hear dog noises. I live with lots of dogs. It's night time now, so most of them are sleeping. That noise was a dog coming in through the doggy door. So yeah, here we go. It's the slightest mound. So this one here is Arteza Pale Green. And this one is Araldo Deep Sea mixed with the Arteza Pale Green. So I just wanted, the Deep Sea is actually very dark and it actually almost looks black once it dries, so I decided that was too dark, but this looks like a lovely deep green. So it's a Deep Sea mixed with the Arteza Pale Green and also Floetrol added. And this one here, this is a metallic, can be a little bit thicker, but it's not very much thicker. It's alright to have your metallics a bit thicker than the others. This one here is a Deco Art metallic crystal green. And I think that's a beautiful colour. So it needs a bit of metallic in there. It's Christmassy. Which I've also got some gold. We'll get to that in a minute. And this one here is Bordeaux Red. Oh, I just remembered that I was only going to put a little bit of this in a container because I don't want lots of it made very thin. I like to mix up my paints well in advance. Not only does it help get rid of your air bubbles, but it means I'm not having to mix them up just before my pour, and yeah, I have a bad back and stuff, so it just makes it easier for me. So because that was a bit thick, I'm just adding a bit of Floetrol to this. People ask, is it Australian Floetrol? Yes, I live in Australia, so it's the only Floetrol we can get here. Maybe a tiny bit more. There we are. Perfect. And this one here is Araldo Cool Red. So it's a bit lighter, but it's still nice and bright. And this here is Araldo Rich Gold. A little bit thicker, but that's okay. And I've just got some, this is British paints, like house paint, mixed with Floetrol, the same consistency. I might use that in the pour as well. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go. Okay, so start off with just a little bit of this in the bottom because it's such a small cup. Can't have too larger layers, but you don't want the layers to be so small that they mix together, if you know what I mean. Mind you, there's one painting I did where I did tiny weeny layers and they came out as lovely lines, so it doesn't always happen that way, does it, as in mixing? I think it also depends how thin your paints are. If you've got very liquidy paints, they're more likely to mix with each other. But then I've got another painting again. I'll put the little links up in the corner. I've got another painting again that the paint was very thin and they didn't mix together, so yeah. Paint has a mind of its own sometimes. You can't always predict, but of course the more you do this acrylic pouring, the more you get to learn what the paints do, and the different brands of paints have an impact as well, I've found. You get to know what the different brands do, and then you can work out what you want a lot better once you've... But it's all practice, isn't it? Practice, practice. The more you do, the more you learn. This is a lighter red. I thought, yeah, that's probably a bit too dark. But the Bordeaux red is a lovely red in that it's an opaque colour, and so it like stands out, doesn't just fade into the background. But we shall see. So that means we've got like the deep dark red next to the brighter red. Now I'm going to add some gold. This is a nice, you know, it's called rich gold. It's actually not that dark a colour. It's quite a nice, gentle colour, if you know what I mean. Alright, so now we'll go back to this. I'm just going to put some music on for you while I finish this up, otherwise I think it could be a bit long and tedious for you. Okay, well there we are. Don't know if you can see it sideways, but it's quite pretty. Let me see if I can tilt this a little bit. It nearly spilled over. All right, so I'll just clear this away and back with you in just a tick. Okay, so paint on it already. I'll just cover this in a base coat of, so this is Heraldo white mixed with Floetrol and a little bit of satin enamel. think it slopes a bit on that side, so it's putting those there. Woohoo, here we go. It's going to be a wandering straight pour. What's it doing? Normally it makes a nice pattern. Maybe I was going too fast. Well, it's not working when it's all one colour, is it? I'm doing wing pour now. Oh, we'll see. I'll just remove these now. Otherwise I'll get covered in paint. I've got tape underneath, and the tape's sticking out further than the wood, and my glove got stuck on it. I shouldn't be holding it there anyway. I should be holding it on the push pins. Ooh, it's moving a bit fast. Looking a bit like last year's one I did. Didn't intend it to. Look at the green spots coming up. Maybe that's from the Deco Art. Metallic, wasn't a screen sheen though, but that's pretty. Alright, I don't like this here, it's too much, not much at all. Try and do it slowly so the top bit doesn't stretch out too much. Better if the middle bit was stretching. I might head down this way as well. I don't lose that green at the bottom. I think that's quite pretty. Now that corner there looks overstretched. But, you know, I might just put a little bit more in the container and just squeaky gloves, just do a little bit more in here, because I think maybe there wasn't quite enough paint, because I don't want this to stretch out anymore particularly. Let's see what paints I've still got. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I've just put a few layers of those colours. Wow, look at all these white dots coming up all over the place. Alright, I'll just, yeah. Start over the edge. I don't know if that's any better. Dripping off my gloves. Gotta watch out for that, she says. I don't know. That's so pretty, I think. I still don't like that corner though. The red. Or any other colour. There's too much green there. Alright, first we'll go that way. You'll find that this probably won't move very much which is surprising, but once it's sort of sat there for a little bit, it often won't move much. It's like it sets up a bit. It moves a bit, but not as much as it was before. Yeah, I think that's better. It's quite pretty, that bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What do you guys think? Does it look Christmassy? Gee, those green cells came up a lot. There's not much of the red left now. There's no silicone whatsoever in any of these paints. It's just Floetrol and paint. Alright, so now it's important just to take the excess paint off the base of your canvas. So much paint on the mat, it's sliding around. Glad I put that gold in. I think that's just beautiful. It's tossing up. I was first of all just going to have red, green and white. And I thought, oh, it's got to have, you know, it's Christmas. You've got either silver or gold, don't you, in your decorations. And with the rest. All right, please tell me what you think. I hope you like it. And if you think it looks a bit Christmassy. I think with the travelling straight pour, I love it because you get these beautiful patterns which to me remind me of Christmas decorations. I'm just going to use the blunt end of this skewer. I don't like how that stops suddenly there, so I'm just going to see if I can just... No, that's not working. Maybe with my finger. You're only just going to just touch it. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe this one as well. Probably should have come down here actually like the rest, don't I? That's hard with the glue on. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm loving those white dots that are coming out. Very Christmassy, except not really Christmassy for Australia. Okay, look at all these dots and lines. I think it makes it very Christmassy. Snowdrops. Alright, so here we are. Look at these cells. They're really lovely, I think. So it's interesting, isn't it? Deco art metallics, which aren't the extreme sheen, and they're still making these beautiful cells. I think that gold is just lovely. And the two shades of red, I think that was a good idea. Gives it a little bit of texture, well, makes it look a bit more 3D-ish. Can you hear that? It's one of my puppies. Well, she's, how old is she now? About 7 months old or so. She makes that noise when she stretches. She goes, oh, I sound like an old man. Oh, look at these. Isn't that pretty? I think that was too close for it to focus. Someone dancing. This looks like the cloud effect. There was the satin enamel in the base coat, but this is from the titanium white from the Amsterdam. And I had been led to, this is the first time I've used this paint, and I thought that was going to make lots of cells. But it looks quite nice. Looks like fields of snow. Oh, there's a snowing dog, isn't there? Now, in Western Australia, we don't get snow. Well, there's one place, if you climb high enough, you can get to, it might drizzle, no, what's it called? It's been so long since I've been in the snow. It might, you might get some slush. Because it melts as soon as it hits the ground. But yeah, most people in Western Australia have never seen snow, and yet we still have snowmen and these colours for Christmas. So and we drape white stuff on our Christmas trees to make it look like snow. I guess it's from all the English and European people who've come to this country. I do like these little ones. I think they're, focus. I think they're very cute. I don't know, a bit like pebbles or something. That's a very loud snoring dog, isn't it? Right, I'll bring you around the other side. That colour there is beautiful, isn't it? Looks more bright from this side. Maybe it's the lighting. Colours look beautiful. Oh, look at those. I'm glad I did that corner. Look, it's still come up with the white things, even though I redid this corner so many times. The white still came through. So there we are. That looks so pretty. Yeah, I'm glad I did that last bit. If you don't like something, see if you can fix it. Nice little look. All right. I have a Facebook group, I'd love you to join. It's called Acrylic Pouring and More for all types of artists at all levels. The only rule is to be kind. I think if we all followed that rule in life, I think life would be a lot better for a lot of people. Anyway, please join. And most important of all for me, I have a new website, www.artwithalison.com.au. So yeah, please have a look and see if there's, I've got a sale on at the moment, an opening sale for my website with 20% off. Good chance to get some Christmas presents for your friends and family. Okay, I shall go now. Catch you again later. Thanks heaps for watching. Bye for now.